Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jada Blossom, and this is project 1 from the July mini release. Hey, so I'm using Jada Blossom's new Gnome Addict, the new Gnome Faces, the new Gnome Dies Girl Gnome Face add-ons, the Girl Gnome Dies, the Stylized Rectangle Dies, Cinco de Gnomo, and Gnome Dies Cinco de Mayo add-ons, all from Jada Blossom. I'm also using, I put together the gnome and the chair on the assembly videos, so check that out. But everything that I use will be listed. I also used Seaside Summer 6-inch pad along with the matching odds and ends. And then I used this hibiscus paper from Scrapbook Customs. And this is Fancy Pants paper Beach Babe. I use this as well. It's a 12-inch paper line. There, I'm just showing you right there. Okay, so first of all, I have a paper tray ink piece of white cardstock cut at 4.25 by 11, scored at 5.5 inches to make a vertical A2 size card. And then I used this, stylized rectangle die and applied it to the front of my card with some ATG tape. Now I have some paper from that Seaside Summer 6-inch pad from Doodlebug, and I just cut out some of the border paper using my paper trimmer, adding that to the inside with my ATG tape again, cutting off the overhang with a pair of scissors. There we go. Now I have some super cute little odds and ends from that Seaside Summer odds and ends pack, and I'm going to add that to the inside just for fun. So I'm using some Barely Art glue and my reverse tweezers. And I'm just going to add that to the inside of my card base. There we go. And isn't it cute? Just too cute. You just gotta love it, right? There we go. And I'm pulling out a Sakura white jelly roll pen in a number 10 and adding some highlights to this just for fun. There we are. Now all my die cutting today was done with my Anna Griffin Mini Empress machine, working on my Stampin' Up! Pad as per usual. So first I'm going to peel the little feet off this brand new little girl gnome, and I'm going to add her to the new beach chair. And I'll just add a little bit of glue on her braids. There we go. Remember, you can watch me put that together on the assembly video for the Gnome Dies Girl Gnome Face add-ons, so check that out. So I'm adding that to my beach chair, and then I will add on the armrests separate. There we go. So I'm going to add that on the front. Sort of covers up where the feet go, so that's why I wanted to remove the feet and then add the feet on last. For the little girl, I used American Crafts yellow cardstock for the hair, P13 stamping pad skin tones. Remember, you can get that from Jada Blossom for all the skin tones. The hibiscus paper for her hat and dress. Paper tray ink, white cardstock for my beach chair. So now I'm going to just stick down those two cute little feet, just adding a little bit of glue to my dimensional there. And isn't that cute? She's just adorable, right? There. Okay, next I'm going to put together this really cute little margarita. And I cut that out using Jaded Blossom's, it's called the... Oh no, Gnome Dies Cinco de Mayo add-ons. Sorry guys. And I used paper tray ink, aqua mist cardstock for the glass. Then on the inside there, I have that dot stripe from Doodlebug. Then the darker green is New Leaf cardstock from paper tray ink. And then I just used American Crafts black cardstock for the base layer. So I'm just sort of building up my little margarita glass. Isn't it cute? And then I'm going to pop up the little hand that was cut from that same P13 stamping pad skin tones. Okay, and there we go. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to pop up this really cute little margarita. I keep on having a brain fart every time I think margarita, but there we are. And now she's holding a little margarita. And then I'm going to add on some of these Nuvo, what are they called? They're called Nuvo Glitter Accents and Fresh Snowfall for the salt on the glass. So now, on the outside of the card, I'm going to stamp the word cheers, and it is from the stamp set Bubbly. And I'm going to stamp that in the upper left-hand corner, just sort of on an angle, with VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink, using my Misty just because it makes stamping really easy, right? So I'm using that VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink, and I'll stamp it a couple of times and make sure I get a nice, clean image. Remember, don't press too hard. Now on the inside, I'm going to use the stamp set Cinco de Gnome. I'm going to stamp this sentiment margaritas with my Gnomes, using that VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink again. I'm just going to stamp that down. And then I'm going to stamp another sentiment here from that same stamp set, but I'm going to use Distress Oxide ink in Picked Raspberry just for fun. There we go, wishing you a spicy birthday. Right, so that's kind of fun, right? That's a nice thing about Distress Oxide ink. You can use it to stamp sentiments. Okay, so I don't usually show you this, but I have a personalized stamp for the back of my cards. I stamped that in Salty Ocean. And then for fun, I thought I would use the brand new Nomadic stamp set just to embellish the back a bit. So I'm going to stamp in that Distress, or in the Picked Raspberry, and it'll say from one Nomadic to another. And then Jaded Blossom Nomadic. I just thought that would be fun. And there we go. And I'm just going to rescore that refold the top of that card with my bone folder. So now I'm adding on a 1.5 inch strip of Paper Train Craft cardstock to the bottom of my card, just so I can, have my beach chair sitting on some beach. So I'm just cutting the overhang there. There we go. And then I will add my super adorable little girl to my card front. I'm going to have her sort of to the lower right. I will trim off the feet of the chair, or the legs, a little bit, just to make it sit where I want it to sit. So I'm just going to glue it all down with some Barely Art glue. And I'll use my reverse tweezers. There we go. Because I couldn't weight it down like I normally would because of that those Nouveau glitter accents. They weren't dry yet, so I didn't want to, oh, see, it slid. And I didn't want to, mess with it. So I'll use my reversed tweezers just to clamp everything in place. Just another handy use for these little guys. And I know I have a lot of reverse tweezers, but to be honest, I lose them on my desk all the time. So it's better to have multiple pairs. So now I'm going to pull off all of those tweezers. And now that it's dry, I can trim off those legs that are sticking beyond my card front. And there we go. Isn't that cute? Now I'm going to add some Studio Katia clear round droplets to the inside of her margarita just for fun. And I'll use glossy accents to do that. So I'm just going to add 2 as an embellishment. Just using my Studio Katia embellishment wand, like I said, and there we go. And isn't that cute? I just think she's adorable. Perfect for your card making. And I just think, you just can't get cuter than her. She's so sweet. Remember, you can watch me put her together on the assembly video. And that's all. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog and be inspired by the team, the Jaded Blossom store, to get your hands on these amazing products. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it and hope to see you soon. Bye, everybody.